I'm just going to do a short summary video of the Navy meeting from April 20th. This is our first time doing this in a video format, and we thought it might be helpful to those who don't like to read long summaries. We just started a YouTube channel, so please make sure to subscribe at Bethpage Cancer Project. Also make sure to follow us on Facebook. Keep in mind that these meetings are in respect to the work the Navy is conducting and does not cover the Grumman portion of the cleanup. Grumman is invited to these meetings but has never attended. Although the Grumman portion is not supposed to be addressed at these meetings, it was brought up several times. With regard to the Navy's efforts, there was a lot discussed, so I'm just going to try and summarize the important points. A large amount of focus was dedicated to the newer RE-108 hotspot. For those unfamiliar with this hotspot, it was discovered not too long ago and has been classified as a new plume. As you can see from this illustration, it is located near the Bethpage Post Office at Route 107 and extends east and slightly west and goes south to Hempstead Turnpike. There was discussion about how they are going to address this hotspot. It is anticipated that a new treatment building, approximately 75 by 75 by 25 feet, is going to be required. Presently, they are looking for a suitable location for such a facility. The gas station on the corner of Hempstead Turnpike and Route 107 that is for sale was discussed as a possible location. There was discussion about where the treated water from this anticipated facility would be discharged. Massapequa Creek is being considered by the DEC, but they are continuing further discussion on this matter to determine what impact it will have on the environment. Some residents in attendance raised concerns about this treated water being discharged into Massapequa Creek. The Navy did say that recharge basins are the preferred method and that no decisions have been made. A new treatment building was also discussed for the GM38 hotspot, which would be approximately 75 by 75 by 25 feet. GM38 is located near the old Motor Parkway by Broadway. The Navy indicated that continuing progress is being made with regard to bringing the TEC levels down in this hotspot. After the Navy finished its presentation, there was a question and answer period. Some of the questions asked were in regard to the Grumman portion of the cleanup and were answered by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation and the New York Department of Health. The radium issue was discussed. The DEC still contends that this could be a naturally occurring event. This resulted in a little bit of a heated exchange during the meeting. As you may know, engineers from the Bethpage Water District expressed concerns 2 years ago that this was not a naturally occurring event. So the DEC was questioned as to why they still feel this way, and since we believe it not to be true, what are they doing about it? The DEC said that it is investigating the source of the radium. Near the Grumman site, on the southeastern edge of the Grumman property, a slightly elevated level of radium was found. The DEC has taken 32 samples from 18 wells and are waiting on results. A RAB member brought up the long-held rumors about there being a nuclear facility at Grumman years ago. The DEC said it has asked Grumman that question, and Grumman stated that no nuclear facility was ever on the Bethpage property. Interesting to note, however, that another RAB member pointed out that he believes there was one at Plant 26. We have no idea whether that is true or not. It was asked what was being done about the significantly high spike of TCE at a Grumman well by St. Martin's Church on Central Avenue. We were informed that Grumman has agreed to put an additional extraction well and containment system at this location. This is being classified as an additional hotspot separate and distinct from GM38 and RE-108. The question was asked about the depth of the shallow part of the plume and have air and soil testing been done on the shallower parts of the plume. We were informed that the shallow part of the plume is 300 feet deep and they are finding trace contaminants at that depth. The testing part of the question was unaddressed. Once again, the Department of Health said there is no danger living on the plume and that all necessary air and soil testing is being done. As you know, we take exception to this answer as we believe it is difficult to say it is 100% safe without a more blanketed approach to the testing and to make sure that indeed all dumped contamination has been identified on the Grumman property. The question was also asked about the remediation of the Bethpage Community Park and when that is intended to be started. We were informed that it is going to be done, although we did not catch the date, and I'm hoping somebody at the meeting might help us out with this. We were told that they plan on heating the volatile organic compounds, which are TCE, etc., sucking it off and capturing the contaminants. The PCBs will be treated separately. The DEC said it will be investigating the claim of buried drums. For those that aren't aware, the other day a Newsday article came out about a whistleblower coming forward saying that there were drums discovered a while back and they weren't removed but reburied back into the park. As of yesterday, the town shut down the playground area of the park, as well as the tennis courts and surrounding grass areas near the tennis courts. 1,4-dioxane, I hope I'm saying that correctly, was discussed. This is a chemical that was added to chlorinated solvents. They indicated that levels right now are relatively low. However, this is an unregulated, unspecified organic compound of which no regulatory value has been established. We were informed that the EPA is in the process of establishing regulatory values. Once that is established, we will find out if the levels in the plume exceed safe levels. Thank you for listening. Please make sure to like us on Facebook so you can get up-to-date information and subscribe to our new YouTube channel.